Well, hello. Multicasa is playing, as well as 2HP Hat, and the mix of those is going through the Trogotronic M669 for some distortion. Which I'm attenuating a little bit down here. Now, one of the concepts in this patch, I have an LFO going into the meso combined with another LFO, the 2HP LFO, which is kind of a wobbly waveform, and those are being combined in this channel, which I'm splitting and sending to the 2-win and also to the DuoQ for quantization. Then I have a signal from the Hypester going in down here, and I'm using the meso to offset them so that they're positive and attenuate them so that they're in a specific range, because I'm using them to control the pitch, because this one also is going into the 2-win and the DuoQ. Those two quantized outputs, the Duo is the two channels are set to the same scale, and those are controlling the two oscillators of the dual parallel VCO. Triangle outputs going into channels of the AWM3. I'm taking the gates out of the 2-win, sending them to Rampage to trigger those two sides. So whenever these CVs cross over each other, on one side of the 2-win it's the two signals, and the other side one of them is inverted, and that is behaving more like a gate, so I'm using it as a gate and the other as a trigger. Got me so far? And then those two ramps from Rampage are controlling the fold of the two channels on the AWM. And then I'm sending I'm sending another signal from the Hypester up here to Dresno, and I'm clocking Dresno with the clock out from Multicasa. And I'm using, Dresno and Iena are generating semi-random. They're not really random, but it's the Hypster's a chaos oscillator, which is not random, but it's a very, very wiggly, complex cycling waveform that is then being interpreted into 8 bits, and so I'm getting sort of quasi-random gates that I am using to gate streams to gate the output from the AWM. That is the VCO2, which I've set an octave lower, and there's VCO1, using Microburst, my Clouds clone, for delay and reverb. Another Dresno gate is advancing sequence 8, which I am using to control root on the ensemble. a copy of one of the original CVs that's controlling the whole thing. I'm sending up here to control warp, which just gives me a little bit of timbral variation on the ensemble. And then it's running through one of these envelope controlled VCAs that's being triggered by another Dresno gate. And these two gates from Jena are triggering the open and closed sounds of hat. But here's ensemble. Yep. I feel like that one turned out pretty well. Pretty good. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it also. I'll briefly mention the Patreon, the Bandcamp, and the Ko-fi. Well, there's other content. Most of it is, well, Patreon and Ko-fi is mostly visual content because I also draw cartoons. And then Bandcamp is where the music that I thought was good winds up. All of it goes to Patreon eventually, but only the good stuff goes to Bandcamp. However, I'm rambling. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.